the mock draft, which is a live mock draft. We're going to start, and we're going to do the Packers picks. And we're just going to go round by round with the Packers. So we're at 29. Just simming through it right now. Got a few guys going that I see that I wish we could take, but we are up now. We're not going to trade here, so we can just quickly scan at some of the names. Najee Harris is gone. Kadarius Toney, Koramoah, Bateman. Yep. So a few of the guys that we mentioned are gone. There's Newsome, Elijah Moore, Walker Little, Jalen Phillips, interesting. Terrace Marshall, Asante Samuel. A lot of pretty good guys here. Nick, what are your thoughts? What would you do? What position would you go?
I am thinking cornerback right now, and I'm thinking Greg Newsome. We could also go Asante Samuel Jr., but if we decide to go cornerback, if you agree, I would say we go with Greg Newsome. I'm a little surprised he's at 29, but I guess it says he averages around 27, so I shouldn't be too surprised, but I think Greg Newsome would be a good pick here.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm looking, there's a lot of receivers. Jalen Phillips would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He has some concussion issues, but he's a really good edge. Corner is enticing. Tackle, there's some really good receivers there. I think I'm with you on the Newsome. I think I'm warming up to the idea that Packers take Greg Newsome first round.
Mm-hmm.
Really solid corner. You can never have enough of them, especially when there's a ton of really good receivers in the league now. Greg Newsome, the second, is going to be our pick. So now it's going to the second round. We are pick 62. Looking at the players, there's some tackle, safety, linebacker, receiver. De'Ami Brown's there. So we went with corner in the first round. Second round, what position are you thinking?
So we said we got to get Aaron Rodgers a weapon. We said we need a wide receiver that Rodgers can be confident with. And I think De'Ami Brown's that guy. I think he's a good wide receiver. I think there's a lot of wide receivers in this class, and that he's one of the last ones in like the second tier of wide receivers, I guess you could say. And I think we get Rodgers a weapon here in the second round.
And we can just compare him with some of the other guys.
Yeah. See, that's where it falls off right after.
It looks like a pretty big drop-off right after. Now, some of these guys are pretty good. Amon Ross, St. Brown, Equinemius' brother, actually. But I'm with you. And now, I don't know how realistic this is that De'Ami Brown will be here. I don't think he will.
Okay.
But if he's here now for us, for the taking, we're going to go De'Ami Brown, a vertical threat, solid receiver out of UNC. And now we are in the third round, pick 29. Here's some of the guys that went. Davis Mills, Kellen Mond. Just a few of the other guys, but we're up on the clock now. There's some linebackers, safety, guard, corner. Interesting. What are your thoughts? Who are you thinking?
So I'm thinking we need a linebacker, but we could also go with another cornerback because the Packers have done that a lot in the past where they get two corners in the first 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking linebacker. How about you?
I'm with you. Jamin Davis. I have not watched him, so I'll say that. But from what I've heard from other people who I trust and what I've read on him, super athletic linebacker. Solid pick there out of Kentucky. Fills a need of linebacker that we're kind of missing some juice there. And we don't have too much talent and capital put into that position. But next, we are up again, 4th round. Some interesting guys that have fallen, it looks like, by the ADP, but safety, corner, guard, corner, receiver. So I know so just to recap what we've taken now, or so far, took in a corner, took a receiver, then we just took a linebacker. So that's like that is everything on this needs list, but I'd be cool with double dipping at receiver, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we have another pick like in 7 picks too. We have 2 4th rounders, just to point that out.
Yeah, we do have 2 fourths. What position are you thinking? I'm thinking cornerback and just
I'm thinking in the 4th round we take a corner and a wide receiver. So I think what we do first is corner, just because they're more likely to go in the next 7 picks than wide receivers. So
and there's
we could take the linebacker's teammate, take Kelvin Joseph, or we could take Tay Gowan, but I think we go with Joseph.
I'm with you on Joseph. He had some really good games. Physical, I've again not seen too much from him. It's more of position and ADP. So we're going 2 corners already. Just beefing it up, and then it looks like we can go receiver like we wanted to and double dip there. So I would be cool with receiver, but honestly, I'm thinking we haven't touched the D line at all. And Milton Williams seems to be the best guy and the only guy here. He's an athletic freak.
Yeah, we can get a receiver in the 5th. I'd be fine taking a D lineman now, especially since it looks like there's a lot more receivers available.
Exactly. So I'm thinking D lineman, Milton Williams. We're taking him. We needed to beef up the D line. We're lacking talent there, so we went.
Yes, Kenny Clark needs help.
Exactly. So we're back up on the clock. We're thinking either receiver, halfback.
We could go halfback because right now, if Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon gets injured, we don't got anyone. Would we have Tyler Irvin? Is that who it would be?
It would be Tyler Irvin,
who's not a halfback.
Yeah, not entirely. So I know we've taken Herbert in the past.
We do have 2 picks this round as well.
We do. I'm thinking we go receiver here, honestly. Take the Clemson guy, Cornell Powell.
Okay.
That's what
we definitely need another receiver in this draft. I said we'd get 2, and I'd like to get 2. So I'm totally fine going with Cornell Powell right here.
It looks like they're flying off Ravens, and they love the.
This will be 3 in a row, won't it?
3 in a row. Cornell Powell, we're taking him.
And then there's another one at 177.
Now, we haven't touched the O-line much here, so I'm thinking that would probably be the next. Just go tackle with
because Bakhtiari is injured to start the season. So
line.
We need someone.
O-line is a need we haven't really addressed too much in this mock, but we're going with it right there in the 5th. A little late, yes. I digress. We can go on to the next pick, 6th round. Here is more of just positions. So I would say D-line, just get another big guy for the trenches, or we could go halfback.
I was actually thinking halfback.
Okay.
Because just in case, if someone gets injured, we're going to need a halfback.
I'm thinking Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, best available at this point.
Highest rated on this board.
And that defensive lineman's still there. I agree with you that we should get another guy for the trenches. So let's go with him.
Another D lineman. So we got 2 new D linemen. Maybe one of them will get some minutes. We'll see. It's tough to say. These picks are, again, just more of, I guess.
Positional needs and best available.
Yep, exactly. Some halfbacks.
I'd honestly be okay with a safety here.
Safety?
Because the Packers like to use 3 safeties. So, not at once, but rotate them.
I would say safety or edge, honestly. I'd almost say edge. We did sign Will Redmond again, and we drafted Vernon Scott last year in the 6th. So I'd say edge just in case Teron Jackson. That's what I'm thinking, but you can't go wrong. Let's look at the grades here.
We finally got a
grade. So A+ for Greg Newsome. I don't know if I've seen that very often. Surprising, sure. But Greg Newsome A+, De'Ami Brown A-, Jamin Davis A-, Kelvin Joseph A-. Got a bad grade for Milton Williams. I don't know. I like that pick a lot, to be honest with you. I like the Milton Williams, but it was only C. Powell A-.
I don't know who they wanted us to take there.
Exactly. And then we got some C+ at the end of
Don't know how they grade those later rounds. That's all right. We did well early in the draft.
B+ overall. So
Take it.
I